Hey everybody, welcome into Siren Records Monterey. It's Fresh Catch Friday, and today we're just going to give you a little peek at a handful of some of this week's new releases on vinyl, as well as some reissues, and a couple of things that are just interesting and something different. Have to kind of excuse my gleeful excuse for a background. It's just a nice quiet place to be able to talk to you, and there is something cool. That's a Joanna Newsom and Robin Pecknold poster from the Henry Miller Library a few years ago. That's a good thing. Anyway, I'm going to get started with my pick of the week this week, and what I have for you is the Flaming Lips American Head. This is on Warner Brothers, and although there's similarities, this record really doesn't fall in the shadow of the Soft Bulletin. Definitely, this is work from this veteran band, rock band, led by Wayne Coyne, very complex individual, as you probably know. But they've really kind of learned how to evolve their sound and incorporate the past into something a little more in the present. Recently, it feels like with releases, they've kind of been on the verge of sounding a little too samey, a little too formula, but in this one they really continue to move forward, and it's not really like a rehash of stuff that they've previously done. Like I said, there's some few similarities to the Soft Bulletin, but it isn't like Soft Bulletin Part 2. It's not like that. This one is very down to earth, very magical, very enchanting record. It feels really very transformational for them, and this is really pretty much the album that they needed to make, and it's the album that their fans really needed to hear from them. So this is something really cool for you to try. Check it out, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. So, pick of the week. That really is like my only proper pick of the week this week, because I just want to get through some of these other things and just show you some stuff there. The other thing that I would have kind of picked, our Domino shipment is late in arriving, but the Bob Moses EP called Desire, it's kind of a made for club sort of thing, but anyway, it's like 6 continuous tracks, and it was like really, really good. So kind of something that I would also think that if you have liked this duo of Bob Moses in the past, you might really like it. I thought it was great. I just wish it was here to show you, but like I said, shipment's late, so let's just move on with the other stuff and see what there is to see. Okay, so first up, this one is Black Bear, Everything Means Nothing. Boy, is this thing really getting panned review-wise. It's on Alamo Records, and it's really kind of a social media influenced record. It's got the track Queen of Broken Hearts, and I guess there's a couple of singles pulled from this, the Hot Girl Bummer and Me and Your Ghost. So, those are all on here. It's kind of like that Hot Girl Bummer it really is a catchy little tune. It's kind of like pop, hip hop. I don't know really what this guy's trying to be. I'm not sure. I think, what is this, maybe his like 4th album, something like that. Anyway, that song though, that Hot Girl Bummer, it's very vibrant and catchy and like super petty. It's kind of funny, so anyway, boy, they're really like blistering this guy online as far as this goes. So I don't know, I think it's like, don't get so deep into it. It's just it's just pop, sort of, white guy trying to be rap guy pop. I guess that's what you would say. All right, so that's that. Next up, this is Delta Spirit, and this is What Is There, and this is on the New West label. So this is a rock quintet from California. They've been away since, I want to say, 2014, and so now they've endured over time, even without putting out anything new. This is their 5th full-length album, and it's their first since 2014. It reflects their journey so far of, let's see, ushering them into finding themselves as musicians and broadening their friendships as a unit, I guess you could say. They're moving forward on this together, and yeah, so it was pleasant enough. I'm not a real big fan of this guy's vocals, but They're a cohesive unit. It's just kind of that, so indie, folky kind of vibe to it. This is on black and white marble. It's an indie exclusive. And it also comes on cassette. So you can get this either way. If you've been waiting on some of that Delta Spirit. Okay. Then let me see this is great. This is PJ Harvey, To Bring You My Love, the demos. And this is all the demos of that entire record. I think that might be one of my favorite PJ Harvey records, To Bring You My Love. It's so good. But this one here, okay, it's the 10 tracks collection. Previously unreleased demos, all the songs from To Bring You My Love from 1995. Let's see, this audio has been remastered by Jason Mitchell at Loud Mastering under the guidance of longtime PJ Harvey collaborator John Parrish. You probably do recognize that name if you're a fan of PJ Harvey. He's a permanent fixture there. Anyway, this features brand new artwork with previously unseen photos by Maria Monchnaz, and it includes a download card. But yeah, check her out. This picture is so great. Love that. Anyway, so yes, if you did enjoy the To Bring You My Love, it's really pretty cool. You can hear the demos of those originals. Top drawer. Okay, now this is something that's really kind of interesting. And this is the Kilimanjaro Dark Jazz Ensemble. This is called From the Stairwell, and this is on the Denevali label. Okay, so this is their highly praised third album. They're a Dutch cult ensemble, and I guess the best way that you could describe them is like doom jazz. There's a very heavy goth feel over, this amazing musicianship here. They kind of pull from 60s soundtracks. There's like a real vibe of that as well. And but the organic feeling of that is really interwoven with this electronica and kind of complex overtones of that very sterile synth kind of stuff too. So anyway, it's really, really interesting, and this has not been available for a while. So it's this reissue of that. It comes on clear red vinyl, comes with a download card. You might really enjoy how they mix that organic with these mechanical elements. I told you they're Dutch, and I don't believe that they're together anymore. I think one of their founders has moved on to something else. I think there's actually another release that he appears on. But anyway, so if you want something interesting to check out, this is really pretty cool stuff. Okay, people have been probably really waiting for this. This is Marilyn Manson, We Are Chaos on Loma Vista label. So this is pretty aptly titled, We Are Chaos. It's kind of a nod to the times. It's written and produced by Marilyn Manson and, of all people, Shooter Jennings. This is his 11th album, and he really does infiltrate the pop culture with film and music and fashion, and he kind of just leaves his fingerprints on modern culture. But now he's kind of teamed up with this country singer Shooter Jennings and to make this record. So there's a real organic simplicity about this album. There's country music chord progressions. They're very simple, very basic, and over the top of that there's this production and musicianship and songwriting. They're probably some of the best of Marilyn Manson's career at this point. But sometimes the Bowieisms, they get a little tiresome. But anyway, that's just me. I mean, this is probably something that people have really been waiting for. So it's different. It's, industrial post-punk kind of sound as usual, but with this organic country, simple chord progression underneath. So check it out, see what you think. This comes with either a 24 by 24 inch poster, or the other way is, and that's of one of Marilyn Manson's paintings, and or a set of postcards. There's two ways to get that, and also on cassette. Okay, now this is the other one. This is Mansur, this is Temple, and this is also on that Denevali label. Now this is a newly initiated project by Jason Cohen, and he's the Kilimanjaro Dark Jazz Ensemble guy, but I believe was one of the founding members of that. Anyway, this sound morphs and blends traditional instrumentation with modern day electronica. It's like a real escapist journey. It's a little departure for the doom jazz that he was involved with before. It comes on clear red vinyl, and it also has a download code. Okay. Next up, this is the 30th anniversary of Reba McEntire, Rumor Has It. This album was originally, this is her 17th studio album. It was really released September 4th of 1990. It has, this has bonus tracks that have never been released before. And it has like these four top 10 hits on this record. One is Rumor Has It. One is called Fancy. That I think that's like one of her signature tunes. And in fact, that was a new live version recorded at the Ryman of Fancy is on here as well. And there was another #1 song of hers called You Lie. And this album reached #2 in the top current country albums chart. So yeah, 30th anniversary. Who knew that she's been kicking around that long? But there you have a picture of Reba 30 years ago on the back of that too. So, okay. There you go, 30 years down the road. Okay, now this one is the Mount Fuji Doom Jazz Corporation. This is called Succubus, and this is that Kilimanjaro Dark Jazz Ensemble, like their alter ego. Yeah, these guys are very creative and just really interesting to me. This is the 2020 reissue of this second work of theirs, and it was like an improv alter ego of the Kilimanjaro Dark Jazz Ensemble. This is very deep, dark, and seductive. They still keep to those 60s soundtrack kind of vibe, but this one is just like, well, it's a little darker and scarier, I guess you could say. It's sort of, very eerily seductive, but with this underlying current of, what do you want to say? Terror underneath it. Okay, so again, super interesting stuff. And I think if you're, into this electronica and, with that sort of 60s vibe with it, you might want to check this stuff out. Really cool records. And yeah, Succubus, I guess, was a movie that even inspired them to do this. I don't know who made that movie or anything. That was just like part of something that I had read about it. Okay, let's see, what else have we got here? Okay, this is the reissue of Nirvana's Bleach on Sub Pop, and this is a 2020 special edition of Nirvana's debut album. This is remastered from the original tapes. It's on red vinyl with a black marble swirl, limited to 2,500 copies, or blue with black marble swirl, also limited to 2,500 copies. Nirvana Bleach, everybody's like really been after this always. It always sells. So there you go. This is the 2020 reissue of that. All right, next up, this is Sam Precop. This is Comma, and this is on the Thrill Jockey label. And this is for more than 25 years as a solo artist or part of the Sea and Cake. This guy is creating this sound that's like really warm but it's electronic music that he's experimenting with, but kind of in surprising ways. He's working extensively with beat programming for the first time, and he's using rhythm as a narrative tool and tapping into electronic music's more romantic and emotional qualities. This embraces the analog synthesizers that are often unpredictable in nature, and it's this record's got a decidedly organic feel to it, even while working within this kind of relatively rigid space of beat of electronica and that sort of music. So anyway, this is a limited edition white vinyl, and there you go. The guy from Sea and Cake. All right, so next up, there's some reissues of Richard and Linda Thompson. This was their first record, and it's this kind of real folky sort of Oh, storytelling kind of stuff. I think believe that they're like a husband and wife team. And this was, the first one, and it is called The Bright Lights Tonight. I want to see the bright lights tonight. So despite that kind of happy title, it's a pretty doom and gloom kind of storytelling that goes on with this. So reissued. The second one here is called Hokey Pokey. And this one, it just kind of keeps to that. Oh, all these are on 180 gram vinyl, by the way, and contain a download card. Sorry. But anyway, this one, it's, more of the same. I'm not real sure what I can tell you about this, but other than it's, their second. Now, this is the third one, and this one is called Pour Down Like Silver. And this one, I think, was, again, a little more serious. The others are kind of a little more tongue-in-cheek. But, this one was very critically acclaimed. And so if you are interested in Richard and Linda Thompson and what he does most of the vocals, he kind of takes over on this one, and she's there too, but this one I think was where maybe he was coming into his own a little more, but anyway, this one is I think the fan favorite. Okay. After this, okay, so this is kind of cool. This is one of those Tone Poet series. This is Stanley Turner. That's where it's at, the on Blue Note, the Tone Poet series here. So this is when you combine Stanley Turrentine's blues-drenched tenor saxophone with Les McCann's soulful and funky piano. Okay, so you end up with one of their best albums. It's considered to be a foundational session of soul jazz. And they're joined by bassist Harvey Lewis and drummer Otis Finch, with standout tracks are Smile Stacy, Soft Pedal Blues, and Light Blue. So this Tone Poet series, it features all analog remastered 180 gram vinyl in this deluxe gatefold sleeve packaging. So yeah, if you're into that Tone Poet series, like I said, this one is really considered a foundational record for this sort of collab. Okay. And last up I've got for you, this is on Sacred Bones. This is Uniform, and it's called Shame. This is the fourth full-length record from this New York industrial metal outfit. And industrial music, it kind of sometimes can take on this very inhuman, very cold, mechanical air, and it kind of almost like very robotic and sterile. But anyway, this band is kind of the exception to the rule, because there's some very raw emotional edge that they bring to the table with this. Very alongside their fast, rough post-punk undertones, they really kind of render this music that's just kind of imperfectly human. And it is a limited edition, and it's on limited edition smoky colored vinyl, and it comes with a digital download card. So, or just a digital download, however. Card, code, whatever we want to say. Okay, so that's just some of the stuff from this week. I'm sorry I don't have that Bob Moses EP to show you, because that was really, really pretty good. Let's see, next week, I think, is, it was supposed to be out this week, the new Blitz and Trapper record, but I think it's been held up for another week. So that's out actually next week if you're interested to hear about that. I know I am. I love Blitz and Trapper. Anyway, hope you all have a good weekend. Today is September 11th, so take a moment and, remember and think and be grateful that, everybody made it. Even in the tough times we're living in, that was something that a lot of us thought we might never recover from, and not that we have, but yeah, so just take a moment. It's an important day. Other than that, have a great weekend. Enjoy some new releases. I hope that there was something here that you were into. And I'll see you next week, and looking forward to that Blitz and Trapper and some other good stuff. I'll see you there. Bye.